All right, I don't like it. I don't like it. Listen, it's gonna be a long season. There's gonna be a lot of overreaction from me. I'm a human being. It's gonna happen, right? The last video I said I wanted to see the starting lineup more, and I actually do want to see it more, but I know exactly what's gonna happen. Everyone is about to turn on Kuminga. And it's really funny how the lineup you're in can really dictate how people feel about you as a player. Because if they ran this same lineup with Kuminga instead of Trace, Kuminga would be thriving in this lineup. But here's where it's Kuminga's fault. Defensively, I can make all the excuses in the world for him on offense, but on defense, it's a problem that they still can't play you over Wiggins because you're not a better defender. So if you're not a better shooter, a better passer, a better defender, a better rebounder, and you don't score the ball as easy in this particular lineup with no spacing, right? Because you kind of trust Wiggins to at least get to his mid-range with no spacing. With Kuminga, he's going downhill into two bodies every single time. But it looks bad, and I was talking about this all offseason, just looking at the Warriors roster, having Looney, Draymond, Kyle Anderson, and Kuminga, right? That's a lot of front court players that can't shoot, which puts Kuminga in a position where he has to shoot now. He has to be on the perimeter, and that's not his game, and it's a terrible look for him right now. He's the only player on the Warriors that hasn't played well. And not only has he not played well, he looks like he doesn't fit in, and that's really unfortunate. We are 2 games into the year. I'm not writing anything in stone, but we all off season we talked about how the Warriors need a number 2 scoring option. And we all kind of just assume that would be Kuminga, but what if they don't need that number 2 scoring option? What if it's more important that they have more rebounders, more shooters, more passers? And as much as I question Steve Kerr and some of his methods, right? This applies to Kuminga and Moody, where it's like, okay, you guys are good, but I have guys that do things better than you. Like Moody, you're a good all-around player, but I have better rebounders, I have better shooters, I have better defenders and passers. So yeah, you could do a little bit of everything, but how good are you really? So you know, Moody's gonna play, Kuminga's gonna play. It's game 2. I don't want to overreact too much. I'm just overreacting to the reaction I know Kuminga is about to get because he looks out of place. He looks like he's being a little bit selfish out there. That's what it looks like. I'm not saying he is. I guess the way to put it and why I'm a little bit worried is before the year started, I think we all believed the way we would see the best version of the Warriors is by Kuminga taking a leap or Kuminga being great. And through 2 games, that hasn't been the case. And they've played the 2 worst teams in the conference. But when you look at the identity of this team and what they're building, it looks like great defense, it looks like ball movement. It doesn't look like give the ball to Kuminga. And Kuminga can flourish in that if he rebounds, if he plays defense. But if he's not doing that, why should I play him over GP2? If Wiggins is going to score, if Buddy Hield's going to score, if Moody's going to score, and we don't need a go-to scorer, why should I play him over one of the best point of attack defenders in the NBA in GP2? Why should I play him over a starting center that blocks shots and gets boards and is just as much of a lob threat, you know? And Wiggins has been amazing. I don't know if he shot the ball too well. I'm recording this at the end of the 3rd quarter. Warriors Jazz, trying to get this video out early, but trust me, I watched the game. But yeah, Wiggins has been amazing. He's shooting the ball well. He's flying all over the court. He's getting boards. He's actually passing the ball well. So him being so good is kind of bad optically for Kuminga. Obviously, I spoke about Buddy Hield and his crazy start is not a good look. It just looks like everybody but him is making a huge impact on the team. And in my last video, I mentioned how last year when Kuminga really took off, the Warriors went small. So Kuminga was getting all the really big man plays. He was getting all the looks at the rim. He was diving to the rim. He was in a dunker spot. He was catching lobs. Now in this lineup, that is Trayce Jackson-Davis. So it's hard for him to find his fit in this lineup. I just hope it works out because you know what people are going to be saying. And the Warriors leaders, I mentioned this the last couple years, like they don't be leading at times. Like Steph Curry hangs his head. Draymond, you know, the body language from those 2 guys with Kuminga looks terrible. And again, game 2, but it's gonna be a story. If this continues, it's gonna be a story. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about Kuminga overall as a player. Do you feel like this lineup could work? And yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.